Hi everybody, my name's Claire, welcome back. I'm going to do a Dutch pour. I'm going to do one of my Dutch pours with very little negative space. I've got this really pale pink left over from another pour and I want to use it. So I'm going to add some blues and some plum colours. So really pretty, delicate colours. So let me show you. So these are the colours I'm going to use. The really pale base pink colour is a combination of these, Amsterdam White and Amsterdam Rose Light. This paint here, which is dry now, this is the colour. This is the very pale pink. This is left over from the last pour I did. So that's the colour. So it's very pale. It's just an off-white really, a combination of those. I'm also going to use these, let's get them in order, two more Amsterdam colours, manganese blue phthalo, caput mortuum violet, and then two Pebeo Studio acrylics colours, so iridescent violet blue and silver. So they're all mixed with floetrol. This is going to be a Dutch pour, so they'll be mixed to my Dutch pour consistency, and I will list that recipe for the paint recipe in the description of this video. I'm using a 29 by 42 centimetre canvas. I've checked that it's level, and also to raise it off the worktop, I've just put in the really big push pins, which I get from Amazon, hammered those in, and then just checked that it's level, which it is. So I'm going to cover my base. This is the really pale pink. So you can see the consistency. It's lovely and runny. So it just pours beautifully. There's no mound. There's no real trace on the surface. So I'm just going to use this. As I said, this is leftovers. So I'm just going to guess. I think this is probably the right size canvas for the amount of paint I've got left. And then just bursting the air bubbles with the torch. I've just decided to add, I think, a little bit of just white as well in this design. I think that's what I'm going to do. Right, let's think about the order of these colours. Right, okay, I'm going to go with the violet, the iridescent one first. I'm going to go for a roughly straight line diagonally across. And then I'm going to add some extra waves of colour. I'm not wanting negative space. I'll get a little bit, and that's fine. But I want the design and the lovely rich colours everywhere on this canvas. So I'm just doing some loops. Right, so that is all the colour down. So I'm going to blow it out. I'm going to start from the centre, and I'm probably going to start up that way and just go from the centre towards the edges. So I'm not following the lines of this paint at all. I'm going, yeah, going across. Right, that's really interesting. So I've got a big pink spot right in the centre, which I'm not too keen on. Right, I've been thinking, I don't like it. There's some really pretty cells and I really like the colour, but there's just I don't like the centre. It's just nothing about it. It just all looks very bland, all looks very similar. So I'm going to change it. I might regret this massively. I want to put some other colours on it. I want to just take a risk and have a go. If it doesn't work, I'll scrape it. It's no big deal. So I want to use, I love the blue. So I'm going to keep the blue, but I also would really want to put some gold and some turquoise on it. Just go a bit mad, just totally change this, just do what feels right. Follow my instinct a bit, I think. So I'm just thinking how to do this. I think I'm just going to do a lovely big puddle in the middle and then blow it out from there. What's the worst that can happen? Bit more gold. Right, let's see what that does. Certainly going to change it. Wow, how fun. So I've still got the pink corners. I think I might blow those over. Yeah. Wow, so what I've actually got is a gold, green and blue centre, and then it fades out with much more pink around the outside. So cells are developing all the time. The gold is really quite a nice reactive paint. So I've got like a ring of gold cells showing up here. I think I might torch this, especially in the centre. I'm going for plan C now. Third time lucky. I love this ring of gold. I'm not sure about everything else. So I've got some cell activator here, which is my Australian floetrol mixed with Amsterdam white paint. I'm going to do some swiping. I'm going to change it completely. See what I get. Doing wiggly swipes because I fancy it. This is what's so good about fluid art, or any art, I guess, is you start out with a plan, and actually who cares if it goes wrong? You can just develop it. You can just change what you're doing. And I have no idea yet whether this is still going to be something I'm going to keep, but I am totally enjoying doing it. And just having a go. I often have such certain ideas of what I want. It's so nice and refreshing to actually not have any ideas and just to go with what feels right. this has just proved to me, if you're not happy, keep going. What's the worst that can happen? You get a painting you don't like, but the best thing that can happen is you get a painting you love. Oh my goodness, I love this. I'm so happy. Look in the centre, you've got this amazing blue, green and gold section, and then it swipes out, so you've got these blue, green and gold swipes and stripes, but between you've got these wonderful, these wonderful sort of pinky purpley ones. So there, for example, look, you've got the green either side of the pinky purple and all the way around. So the initial painting is there, you can see it because you've got the pinky purpley green blue colours, but then you've got the very much the green and the gold over the top. So you can see every step of this process in this result. So, oh my goodness, I'm so happy with it. It's obviously not what I intended it to be. It's nothing like it. It really was third time lucky. The Australian cell activator is just quite incredible. It just does amazing things. So I think the moral of this story, this painting, is if you're not happy with it, get your cell activator out and just turn it into something different. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, I'll be back when it's dry. So here it is finished. As you could see, I embellished it with the heart. I just wasn't happy leaving it. I absolutely love all the lacing in the effects, but I just felt there wasn't enough of a focal point. And very interestingly, the gold in the centre had a roughly heart shape. So it just seemed obvious to me to put something else on top, embellish it, that would actually make the most of all the lacing and sort of emphasise it a bit more. So you saw in the video I used Pebeo Blue Black paint here and Pebeo Silver here. What you didn't see is afterwards I've gone along with my Posca pen because I didn't feel that it stood out enough. And those iridescent colours, when you turn them on their sides, depends which way I go, sometimes they can actually look quite pale. So I just felt that it needed a bit more defining. So I went around the edge with black, and then on this half I went also around with blue just to soften it very slightly. Oh, actually, no, I went around both halves with the blue, but thicker on the shadowier side, on the left side. So you can see this amazing lacing. It's so pretty. And the lacing in the centre is much larger. So I think it just looks great being defined really by the heart. And then the colours are just gorgeous. I love the fact that you've got the pinky purpley swipes and then the bluey green swipes, and they kind of alternate. Like there, you can see clear overlap over the top of the blue and white there and there. Really happy I did the swipes swirly because I think it just softens it a little bit. Yeah, the lacing is so pretty. So I realised I took quite a lot to get to this point. I had to keep changing my plan and redoing things, and yeah, just being adaptable, but I'm so happy with the result. So yeah, just keep trying. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think. Great, have a good day everyone. Bye.